Welcome back to SFCraft for SFCraft episode 32. So today what we're going to be doing is making a new shop for some nether items. And we will also be finishing stocking the nuke shop. Sorry this video is so late. The realm was actually down the day before this was released, so I was able to go on and the video ended up coming out late. So as you can see here, we have collected some crimson nylium, and that is because when I was in the nether, I found some next to a lava lake, and it was not part of a crimson forest actually, it was just kind of randomly there. There weren't any trees or anything, so maybe I was close to one, but I found some and I took a piece of it and then spread it to all of this here. So because of that, I have been able to farm up some materials, as you can see in here, and in this chest as well. And I moved the basalt generator to over here so that I can run the creeper farm while I'm mining basalt. So what we need to do now is take this stuff over to the shopping area actually, and start to work on this new store that I'm going to be building. And we will also need to check for profits in the nuke shop because I think we have finally sold some rockets, and we will need to restock some stuff there as well as stock some other items in that store. So before we do that, I have mined some diamonds while I was collecting stone. And we got 9 diamond ore here, so let's just quick rig this up, see how much we got. Don't think it's gonna be that much, but still diamonds. 15, okay. So that's pretty good. So we are also going to need to pick up some gunpowder before we go. And a spider just died here, so we are still getting string, which I'm still not sure how that's happening. But we do have a lot of gunpowder now, and that is because I had been standing pretty far away from this, just like over in this area, and then if I go off and come back on, it reloads the chunks of that creeper spawn. So let's take some of this gunpowder out of here. And this should be plenty to stock up the store, and there's another spider already. So we are at the shopping area, and let's take a look at how much stuff we sold. Nothing here. Probably nothing here as well. But hopefully we'll get something. Nope. Oh, that's annoying. Let's check over here. Probably nothing here as well. Yeah, even though we stocked basalt in here, doesn't seem like anyone has decided to buy it. So let's take a look at this. And as you can see, I replaced all the stone around the outside with basalt. So this looks much better now. And no TNT. There we go. So we sold some rockets, so that's definitely good. So we'll need to refill this. And I think we can finally start to stock some of this, although I don't know if there's any real demand for these fireworks stars, so it might be kind of a waste for now. But I definitely think we should make some more TNT, because there's not much here. And more rockets, because these are going to sell. We will need to have them stocked. And then the new store, I have bought a plot for that over here. So basically this area here, I'm not sure what's with those, but right here is where I'm going to put it. And we should be ready to start working on it. So right here is where the actual store is going to be, right here. And then the rest of this is just going to be nylium with the fungus trees on them. So I think we are pretty much ready to start working on this area. So we're going to go into a time lapse. So we are back from the first part of that time lapse. And as you can see here, this is what it's looking like so far. I didn't really plan much of this out, but it does seem to be looking pretty good. So basically I used regular basalt here and then the polished basalt for the top floor. And on this floor is where I will sell the fungus items, so like the stuff from the actual fungus tree like things, and also some of the stuff that grows on the ground, like some of this stuff over here. So this guy over here who was building actually just bought this plot here, and he recently joined the server. So as we're building this store, he's building this store over here. So now what we're going to do, I think, is at the top here, I'm going to make some kind of like castle, duck and shoot at the top. And I know we already have built way too many castles on this server, but I think if we make it look like a tower, that will look really good. because right now it's just like a big square block. So I will add some duck and shoots up there, and then I think we can also start adding some of the fungus trees around the sides here. So I think we're ready to go into the second part of this time lapse and finish this thing. So the outside of this thing is finally complete, and we now have enough of these mushroom tree things, whatever those are. And that one ended up growing really tall, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I added some doors and trapdoors here. Originally I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do with this, but it makes sense to use some of the new wood blocks and have it match the side that it is on. So now what we need to do is basically change this floor. I think I'm going to go with the warped planks for this one. And then we can also put barrels on both of these floors, and then we can start stocking it. So I think I'm going to do that quickly, and then we'll be back. So we are back after finishing the inside. And as you can see, I have already stocked it. And I went with the warped planks for the floor. And then I just did the barrels with the items underneath them for what I was selling. So everything should be stocked. And these are the prices that I decided to go with. And we already sold one of these here. And then for the elevators to get up, I used these twisting vines and the crimson vines. And these you can't go all the way up to the roof, but with this you can. And on this floor we have basalt, which I just moved over here from the other store. And then also soul torches and soul lanterns. And these are pretty expensive, but it does take almost an entire iron ingot just to make one of these. So it makes sense to have them at 2 for 1 emerald. And I think that more progress has been made on this store over here, yes. So it now looks like this. And let's see the inside here. I'm pretty sure these are the ones that he bought with this emerald. So just a bunch of beds. Not really sure what this is yet. Okay, so he's selling wood. So basically all just normal types of wood, and then that should be good because then people will have to walk past this store which sells the nether wood to come over here. So I think we also made some sales in the nuke shop because Astro said he needed rockets and TNT, and he was on yesterday after the server came back up. So let's see if we sold anything. Okay, there we go. 4 there. 4 more there. And 4 more there. Let's see if we sold any TNT. So we sold completely out of rockets. There we go. 5 TNT there. And 5 more TNT there. So we sold a total of 20 TNT, and now we're almost completely out, and I don't really have the gunpowder to restock all of this yet. So I'm definitely going to need to do some AFKing over at the creeper farm. And let's just take a quick look at these other stores over here. I don't know if we sold anything in these, but we do sometimes still. Especially now that there's 2 new people on the server, they might be looking for glass or concrete, so we should always check these. And no. But what is this over here? And the emerald pile has been changed once again. This looks much better. It's now all quartz. And they use the quartz bricks too, and those look really good. So yeah, this definitely looks much better. There was all that cobblestone and just random blocks. And now it's just quartz with the redstone lamp. So that looks much better. And now you can really see how many emerald blocks are in that pile. It's insane. So I checked the other store and there were no sales there either. So we have made 28 total emeralds today, and that is pretty good. But this video has taken way too long to come out. So I think that's going to be it for this episode of SFcraft. Thanks for watching this episode of SFcraft. So today we got a lot done. We restocked the nuke shop, and we collected a lot of resources that are new nether items. And we built this shop that is behind me to sell a lot of these new nether items. So we got a lot done in these past few days, even though we were unable to get onto the server yesterday, and that delayed this video getting released. So thanks for watching this episode of SFcraft. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we will see you in episode 33.